How you doing?
Hi.
Maddie Perkins with ADP.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet
Pleasure.
you. Do you mind if I take a seat
Please
right here?
do, right there. It's
Alrighty.
perfect.
You having a good day so far?
It's been a great day.
Well, good,
I
good.
can't complain in the least.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, Mr. Cooper, I want to go ahead and give you my business card.
Thank you very much, Madeline.
And I just want to let you know that if you ever need to contact me, whether we can make a deal or not today, I just want to keep that line of communication open and just let you know that you're always welcome to talk to me. So,
All right. Thanks,
yeah.
Madeline.
And do you have one that I could get my
I
time?
don't, actually. To be frank, I have my folks give their cards out, and this is mainly kind of a courtesy thing with the Baylor connection. I just thought it'd be nice I like to open my time to fellow Baylor folks here and there.
That's great, good. So, Andy spoke so highly of you, and I just kind of wanted to know how you got in the merchandising retail field and all that. I know it's a passion of yours, and I wanted to know how you got in that.
That's a great question. I had a competitor many years ago that I was absolutely blown away by the fact that in our industry they were head and shoulders above others.
Mm-hmm.
And I began to really study the impact of merchandising on buyers' decisions. I began to study what percentage of buying decisions are made because of merchandising, including placement, colors, signage, different styles like that. So it became kind of a hobby that became a passion that became a business.
That's so great.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Well, I'm very proud of you, and that sounds like a really great business, honestly.
It really is.
And I'm just here today to tell you a little bit about ADP and show you a system. I know that you're growing rapidly and globally as well, and
Yes,
so
we are.
yeah, and that's such a great thing. And I just kind of want to tell you a little bit about ADP, and I think that it would be great for your business and help show you a little bit more of productivity and efficiency and help lowering those operating costs. So does that sound good?
I'd certainly be interested in hearing it.
Okay, that sounds great. And are we still good for that 20-minute time
Yes,
slot?
we certainly are.
All right.
Thanks
well,
for asking.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to start out and just kind of tell you the plan of today. I just want to learn a little bit more about your business, and I have some questions on that. And then I just want to see if ADP would work for you today. I just want to see if there's a need for ADP there. Okay. So is that okay with you?
Absolutely.
Great. And do you have any questions so far?
Not really. I obviously this isn't my department per se,
Mm-hmm.
so I just want to at least get more of an overview,
An idea.
and then an idea where potential fit might be.
Yeah, of course. Okay, well that sounds good. Well, I kind of want to just know a little bit more about your decision-making process and who is the main decision makers in your company.
That really overall it's going to be Chris Elliott, but that's the big picture thing.
Right.
We're actually we're made up of a number of small companies through acquisitions, etc. So, and we tend to be our culture is not headquarters driven per se.
Okay.
We buy successful companies and try not to screw them up.
Okay.
And that's that. And when a decision does come down from us here at headquarters, we're always very careful about that.
Okay.
And that so that we don't mess up the good thing we bought.
Yeah, okay, that's great to know.
So I guess the answer is there's a lot of autonomy at the local level.
Right, okay.
Today.
And so what does that process look for you? If you have a decision that you want to make today, is it going to be like time-wise a long process, or like a month, a year, if you find
something?
something?
I think if there's any type of changes made on payroll, with our multiple components, it would tend to be done at a particular locale as a beta site, essentially, to really see if this will be a good fit on a bit larger basis.
Okay, and is there anything specific characteristics that you look for in a company that you want to partner with?
Well, there's key drivers here. I mean, are they going to save us money over what we do today? Is it going to be a secure system? Okay, is it going to be accurate? In the age of the billion-dollar hacks, again, the security thing, I almost can't overemphasize the security component of this. And we've all seen the recent disaster with Sony I mean, how would you feel to know where everybody knows now what everybody makes?
Right.
How would you like to run that HR department?
Right,
We
definitely.
don't want that.
Yes, sir. So what do you see for your business in the future?
It depends. We're components of a number of businesses, so it's a case by case basis.
Okay.
Which products fit into which market. Is the market growing at it's obviously these are going to be commercial, since it's merchandising, etc. So it's not going to be on the resi side. It's not going to really be on the industrial side. It's going to be commercial.
Right.
So what's the commercial market look like that? What is our share in these individual markets? Is the commercial market growing like 1% a year like a Detroit, or 15% a year like a Central Texas? So there's no one
Just
pat.
varies.
There's no pat answer.
Yes, sir. Okay. And so I know that your current payroll system is paychecks, if
Yes,
that's correct.
that
And
is correct.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you feel about that system?
Well,
What would you rate it?
it's a good system, but Paychex is one that we have some new acquisitions that actually do things a little bit differently than just Paychex. So Paychex is not everywhere. It's one that we're integrated at most of our locations.
Okay. And have you had any problems that stick out with that system?
Just some, there's some time issues. I mean, I think it seems like payroll takes longer, and it varies a bit from location to location. Obviously, the number of employees is going to dictate how long some take and how few, little time others take.
Yeah.
There have been some accuracy issues. We've had some things where we've gone back and had to deal with some fines from the IRS, because of payroll errors.
Okay.
Again, some redundancies. One company that we picked up, we found out that people would say have 3 jobs and they were getting 3 different paychecks.
Right.
Things like that, and the lack of consolidation, antiquated systems, right down to almost manual to some old school 50s, 60s, 70s type of payroll approaches.
Okay.
So that's kind of a laundry list.
Okay. And to kind of zone in on accuracy, you did have some fines, you said.
Yes.
And what do you think that can mean for your business in the future? Maybe
Well,
if this
who knows?
continues?
Are there more out there? I mean, we know
Right.
it's cost us tens of thousands of dollars in the past. What is next year's mistake going to be $100,000 or more?
Right.
So obviously there's a risk avoidance issue here for us.
Okay. And so on the timeliness spectrum as well, so you said that, I guess your payroll takes more time, and if
It
can. And if they had less time doing payroll, what could that mean for your employees?
Well, we can obviously have them do other things. I mean, if they're having to dedicate, at one location, we're having to dedicate almost 2 days every month for payroll. Obviously, those functions could be, that person could be used for other functions.
Right. There's always something to do, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Or we may not need as many people in some instances. Again, I don't know that because I
Okay.
haven't seen the kind of savings that would justify something like that at this
Okay.
point.
Well, thank you so much. And so now I just kind of want to know who does payroll for you. I'm guessing a bookkeeper.
Well, again, it's different by each location.
Okay.
We're multiple companies.
Right.
So
To zone in.
did our website, I think you had a chance to look at it, haven't you? Okay. Did it indicate? I mean, so essentially it's decentralized.
Right. Yes, sir. I just wanted to zone in maybe on one and see how many hours per week a bookkeeper
That's a
would.
good question. The ones that are a real problem child is Thermail right now up in Ohio. They've only got 17 employees up there, but it seems to be almost a 2-day process, and that seems lengthy at this point.
Okay.
For me.
So it takes 2 days to do payroll.
process it, yeah.
Okay. And so how many hours per week do you think that they are spending?
Well,
on
if you're doing 2 days, say let's do it on a monthly basis, okay? It's taking 16 hours or so, 14 to 16 hours.
And how much do they get paid?
Oh,
per
that's a
hour?
good question. Again,
Maybe
at that
around.
location, again, that's, it's a large, a large company. I don't know, $40,000 a year, I guess.
Okay.
Be my guess, $40,000 or $50,000.
Okay. So let's just say they make $16 an hour as well. Okay, and do they do it biweekly or is it weekly?
Monthly.
Monthly, okay. Okay, and so with the extra time that ADP could save for payroll, what do you think that those employees could spend that time doing?
Well, I'm not really sure. First, I'd have to see how it would be. I'd have to figure that out. I mean, does it go from a 16-hour process to a 2-hour process, or does it go from a 16-hour process to a 14-hour process?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I don't know enough yet.
Yeah, of course. So it looks like to me that maybe in your current system, Paychecks, you're having some problems with the timeliness and the accuracy.
And concerns about security.
And security concerns? Okay.
Yes. In light of the modern, it hasn't happened yet, but I have
but
concerns.
You see it going there. Yes. Okay. And, I just believe that ADP would be great for you today. I know that we are very timely and very accurate, and I would love to show you that in our demonstration as well.
Sure.
I just know that it would be a great fit for your company today. So
Good.
Is that
Let's
okay?
Take a look at it. Sure.
Okay. And do you have any questions at this point?
Not really.
All right.
As long as those, my concerns and issues are addressed, no.
Okay. And I'm going to give you this little handy pen
Awesome.
today.
Thank you.
Might get to play with it later.
Oh, cool.
And then, do you have any previous experience with ADP?
No.
You don't? Okay, well, great. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it to start off. So what is ADP? We're one of the world's largest outsourcing providers for outsourcing solutions, and we really are in the business of your success.
Mm-hmm.
And I know growing globally and stuff, that's something that that's very reliable and just helps think a little bit better about ADP as well. And then one of the facts that I wanted to point out here is that we are a financially stable company. We have over $10 billion in revenue, so we're not going anywhere. We're stable, and we want to do things
it's funny,
right.
$10 billion is interesting because that's for the S&P 500. You have to have a capitalization of at least $10 billion.
Really?
So
See?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good to know that we're just a stable company as well. And then we are a global provider, which is really cool, and we do work with 400,000 small businesses. So, we are global, and we work with people just like you guys too. And like I said, we're a stable, we're just really a stable company. And then just some of the last benefits that I want to touch on from using ADP is we work faster and do things right the first time, and that is something that is extremely important, especially as you expand. You want to go with a company that you can trust and that's secure and financially stable as well.
Interesting.
Also, excuse me. We can increase your productivity while reducing your operating cost and improve your profitability. So these are all things that ADP supports that I think that are benefits and that are very interesting to know about ADP as well. Do you have any questions up to this point?
I'd just like
run?
a little more detail on how those are good things. I just don't know how that would work.
With your company?
Yeah, I just want to know, for example, if we've got at this particular location, again, it's taken too long, they're using old school methodology, spreadsheets, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
How would we jump to that next, to the modern era?
Right. So what you're saying is you're not sure if ADP would be a good fit just on the way it runs?
Yeah, I just don't know. Again, it's just lack of knowledge. Like how would it work? What would running the payroll look like compared to what it is today?
Definitely. Well, I think Mary Hardin had the same problem, and she realized that going with ADP, it was very adaptable and flexible for her business. And as I show you through the demo, ADP is for the computer, for the iPod, tablet, so it can be used on the way.
Exactly. So if somebody's an iPad, or somebody's doing a laptop, or somebody's even using a large 6 or something like that, I understand.
Yes,
okay, show me how this works.
So it can go on the go, and that's what we were saying about the timeliness. This would be great because you could literally use it whenever you need to, and it can just help save some of those times that you could be doing other things as well for your employees.
Okay.
So we're just going to try the demo for now and show you a little bit about this. Okay, so here's the first payroll screen, and just imagine yourself on the go, maybe getting on an airplane or something and being able to do payroll this second. So you're just going to click on payroll, and it'll tell you if you want to start weekly or resume.
Let's just do resume, see
Yes.
what's going on.
So we're just going to resume it today. And then it will bring us to our next screen, where you'll be able to see the check date, the period end and start date. And then here's
Can you change that to monthly? Is that possible?
Yes.
Or not on the demo?
I think you actually can, not on the demo, but you can in the
go
real
ahead.
thing.
All right, that's fine.
And then the direct deposits, you do have an opportunity if they want them in.
Right, and most employees do want that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and if not, you can just turn it off just by the little click of a button.
Understood.
So that's something that's
Nice. Okay,
yeah, that's
good.
really nice as well. And then after that, it'll take us to our summary screen. So this is just all the cash flow that you have going out, and you have your employees and your contractors.
You have hourly and salaried employees here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hit
And
hourly salary, please. No, down below.
where is it?
I'm going by sort by.
Oh, of
That
course.
one, right there.
Yeah, and you
Excellent.
can just sort it by the hourly salary.
Good, I like that.
You want to do
Okay.
that, and then
Uh-huh.
we'll click on Davidson right here, and you can see how you can put in the hourly rate.
Understood.
You could just edit that down the sides. It's the regular hours, the salary amount, overtime, and the list goes on to your specific needs.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, very. Okay, 35 hours. Okay, go ahead.
Isn't that cool? And
Yep.
so if you'll put preview for me real quick
Sure.
up there, and then calculate, and then it's actually just calculating your payroll, and will bring us to our last screen. And it's going to tell us the cash required totals, gross pay, employee taxes.
And that's for all my employees for this particular week,
Period.
right?
Yes,
Understood.
it sure is.
Okay.
And you're having that accuracy issue. This is a great way to keep on top of that. Like I was saying, it's flexible, it's timely, it's on the go, and it can keep you accurate. So you could avoid that IRS, because those fines can definitely get pretty hefty.
Absolutely.
And so that's something that you actually see just a vision of, and that's very nice to see all the totals and such. And so after you check that and notice that everything is just the way you want it, you're going to click approve up there, and then approve one more time.
Excellent.
And then that's it. You just ran payroll, and it'll just put us back to that same screen.
Right, very clean. I like it.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, very nice.
Now, did you notice how it was very timely? And
Yes, and obviously can save a lot of money versus the way it's done today, especially.
Yes, sir,
Yeah, I
definitely.
understand
So by switching over to ADP, I believe that you did have that accuracy problem, and you don't want any more fines from the IRS.
No, we certainly don't want those.
Yeah.
Especially if it happens at multiple locations within our companies.
Yes, sir,
Yeah,
definitely, and that can really get very costly for you.
No
So
question about
I do believe that ADP would be a great solution for you today, and I would like to set another date with your decision makers too, maybe in the different locations, and see if we
Are
could
you,
go
do you
over.
have the ability to travel?
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay, good.
Yes, I can.
So are you, the person we have up in Ohio was Bill Elliott.
Okay.
And I'll have my assistant get his phone number for you.
That would be great.
Set that up, and I'll actually call up to that location and let them know that they can expect to hear phone calls.
Okay, and if I could just get a signature for you saying that we can confirm that next meeting, is that all right?
Sure.
We'll just say for next. And then if I could just get that signature, you've got a pen right there. Thank you so much,
Great.
and I look forward to hearing back with you. Like I said, I believe that ADP
Well, again,
would be great.
you'll be here. I'll have you contact directly with Bill.
Okay.
And just to say that I just want you to take a look at it, see if there's savings involved. I do have one more question.
Yes, of
cost
course.
of implementation by say a location of say 17 employees. What's the cost of implementation?
For 17 employees, of course.
Yeah.
So I'll get our cost sheet out right here. So this is actually by employees, and you said 17. So it would be the $38.95 every time you ran payroll, plus the $150 implementation fee.
Okay, so that's for
just a
the
one-time
soft.
fee.
Okay,
And
understood.
then this is just per payroll. So you said you had that many employees, so it would just be the $38.95.
Good. Okay.
And so it really isn't a costly system.
Make sure that that's all obviously reviewed with Bill.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And so, that could also save you money, probably be less than the IRS fines that you've already received. So, so that might be something that that you'd be interested in as well.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.
I know you're probably doing this all day.